is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
I can't look. I know how upset you get because Tyler will be mad at me because he'll be mid-sentence and I'll just hit record because I know if I don't, we'll just keep talking and not record the podcast.
Yeah, he won't let me talk about The Wire.
So he started to talk about The Wire and I'm like, "Oh, are you ready?" Yeah, I just hit
Son of a
record.
Well, but for those of you who, Happy New Year, by the way. Welcome
Yes,
to
Happy
Off
New
Panel,
Year.
Off Topic.
We are
I'm
recording
Tyler.
this on New Year's Day.
We never introduced ourselves. I'm Tyler.
That's Tyler. I'm Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but for those of you...
Episode 77.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go buy a
And we
lottery
sound
ticket.
like it's episode 1. We keep fucking interrupting each other, man. Come on.
Ever.
Come on.
We have our own little way of doing things.
Act like you've been there.
You know what?
You know what, buddy? No, this is a special episode because we did this last year as well. It's the 2023 OPOTys.
It's our second annual.
Second annual.
We should start doing it like that, like the Oscars. You know?
Yeah. Second annual OPOTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like the 2022 OPOTs.
You know what? You know what, man?
Just calling out your fucking rundown.
Yeah. Just
What a shitty fucking rundown.
Oh, my name. Hey. I'm Tyler, and I'm driving a fucking truck through your theories and thoughts and plans, you son of a bitch. Anyway, we're going to be talking about our favorite
How
movies.
far are we into the show?
Not even 2 minutes. We have had a steep decline in under 2 minutes here.
That
And
escalated
I'm being
quickly.
generous. I'm adding 20 seconds for the theme
That
song.
escalated quickly.
Yes, it did. So yeah, we're talking
Son
about
of a bitch.
We're talking about our favorite movies and TV shows of 2022.
Yep.
And then next week's episode will be our most anticipated movies and TV shows for 2023. So exciting. I always make jokes about it, but January is always fun because regardless how you feel about like New Year's resolutions and the whole New Year, New Me bullshit.
I'm going to try to quit smoking this year again.
Yeah, again, New Year, New Me. Calling you out
Thanks
right
for
on
the
the
support.
Yeah, what a great support system.
Good luck with that, asshole.
No, yeah, but I think there is something appealing to January, and then the start anew.
It ain't the weather.
Because we always fool ourselves like this is gonna be a better year. It never is. It never is.
Wow. Sound like me.
No, I'm kidding. Please let people know I'm kidding.
Yeah, sarcasm.
Because they're gonna be worried.
I, on the other hand,
No,
fuck
you-
2023 already.
Yeah, fuck it. One day in, I fucking hate it.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck it.
No, but
Everybody drives like an asshole
but,
still.
Honestly, when we were putting together the list for like most anticipated 2023, there's a bunch of shit coming out. You thought you had oversaturation with Marvel
There's
and
a veritable
this past year? Holy
plethora. Yeah.
Ugh.
A lot of shit.
But before we get to, I want to kind of flip things on its head because I think most of the episode is going to be
Best of.
the OPOTs second annual 2023.
The
whatever you wanna
OPOTYs.
say. The OPOTYs. That's going to take up most of the show. So I want to do our other segments first. So let's go to the long box first.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Let me get it going. The
Fucking do this.
long first one of 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. I'll go first if you'd like, Tyler.
Sure.
I kind of feel a little dirty talking about this because I am literally on the last issue and I have not finished it yet.
Why do you feel guilty?
Because it's like I should just wait and talk about the
Yeah,
whole
what
thing.
the fuck?
But then I don't know if you...
I haven't finished my long box either. I got like 3 episodes left.
Anyway, I picked up, because I have Comixology Unlimited, I picked up, they have the whole entire run of the comic book Irredeemable by Mark Waid. And it was interesting because I kind of heard about this back in the day, because this originally was published in 2009 and it wrapped in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of heard something about it, but I wasn't like really into comics at the time. And
I've heard about this.
I've read so many comics in the last couple of years just because I've had Comixology Unlimited.
Yeah.
Like I would read comics, but I would not keep up with it monthly like some people, or weekly, whatever you do. Some people do
It's
it weekly.
monthly.
I don't know how you do that, but
Well,
anyway.
I know that at my comic stop, or quick aside, at my comic store, every Wednesday new comics come out. And so I know to wait about 4 weeks before the issue. If I'm like following the Punisher, I know it falls on this Wednesday or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily go in there every week.
Anyway, it's just a long way for me to say that it's nice that I'm able to find a story like Irredeemable that's done.
Yeah, it's self-contained,
finished,
and you can take it at your own pace.
And there's another series that he wrote that runs concurrently with that called Incorruptible, and you have to read Incorruptible.
Aren't they antonyms?
Well, yeah, because the whole thing is Irredeemable is a story of before it was a trope. Superman becomes evil, and then Incorruptible is what if like I don't want to say Lex Luthor because he's not. His name is Max Damage, and he's like this. Wears like a leather jacket. He's a criminal, and like anyway, he gets reformed because of the Plutonian, the Superman character being shitty. He's like, well, I got to be better than him because I hate him, and they always fight each other. And whatever. That storyline doesn't really appeal to me that much. I really like Irredeemable. No, because it's such an interesting story, and it's such a story that I thought every time I thought I knew where it was going to go, Waid flips it on its head and does something different. And kind of like there's parts of this story where it normally, if you're reading a book, and I could imagine reading this monthly. You're reading a book and the story kind of takes a turn that you're like, I don't really like this, where it kind of goes TV show, comic book, whatever, when it's something that's serialized and you see like they start going on this one arc and you're like, I don't care about this. I don't want to read. And then this story has that moment a few times, but Waid is such a good writer that he ties it into the bigger narrative in such a smart way that I'm like, I'm actually enjoying this detour. Right. Like there's a part where Plutonian gets captured, like in the middle of the story, ends up on with an alien race. And then he ends up on a prison planet that's like, prisonplanet.com. I don't have the soundboard. I'll eat your ass.
Wow. No,
but like he ends up pretty much enslaved by this alien race. Then they drop him into a collapsing star that is an insane, like a prison planet insane asylum.
Yeah.
Then he this is a complete detour from what I expected the story going to be, but I was enjoying it so much. And then when he gets back to Earth, I'm like, fuck. Because then it's like he's like full on like fuck everybody mode. And then the story takes another detour. I was like, holy shit. Because they keep playing it up. Like it's such a smartly written story, and I really enjoyed it. I'm on the last issue. I'm kind of like, and
you dare tell us about it before you're done with the last issue?
Well, I think it's the cheesy thing of like I don't want the story to end, so I'm kind of just hanging on that last issue. Like, but also at the same time, it's so well written that I'm compelled to finish it. I really like it, and it also bothers me because I've dedicated so much time reading this series. I'm like, oh shit, now I'm in a like comic book hole. Because I always try and want to read like a comic. I love reading comic books, especially because I have a tablet. It's fun to read on a tablet.
I gotta have the actual things in my hands.
You fucking Luddite.
I totally.
All right, Tyler, what do you want to talk about?
So I got HBO Max subscription back so I could watch Avenue 5 season 2, which I really liked. And they
have not finished it.
It's
is it over yet?
No. The finale, has happened.
No, I mean season 2, yeah.
Yeah, season 2. I think it all comes out at once, or I don't know.
No, it was weekly. It was like every Monday or something.
Okay, I must have, because when I finally got it back, it was already.
Yeah, I only had like 2 or 3 episodes left.
But obviously, go check that out. But they have an Adult Swim hub, which I think is great because I used to get really high and watch Adult Swim.
Didn't everybody in the early 2000s?
Anyway, there's a show.
I used to. I have a lot of nostalgia for because I was like 13, 14.
See, we would be at the bars and like we would get home from the bars and there would be like this fucking insane shit. Now it's like all anime, which I don't understand anime at all.
Like if you're into it, you're into it. I get you. I'm like
sure, but it's not
for me.
Yeah, Yeah, I have no problem with people being into One Punch Man or whatever. I just don't understand it.
I respect it. It's a very
I'm a huge fan
medium.
of Akira, which apparently doesn't matter these days.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Anyway.
whatever. Anyway, but
fucking
Aqua
weebs.
Teen Hunger Force, C Lab 2021,
Yeah.
like all those great shows.
I fucking loved Aqua Teen.
I fucking will watch that show till the day I die.
The
Anyway,
Nights. I'm making it as
Yes.
big as possible.
I hope that you
can
can
see
see this
my
because I'm
mid-
doing this as hard as I can.
Did you ever watch the episode?
Have you ever seen the quad laser
with
What?
hand banana?
Hand banana?
Yeah, it's a dog that looks like a hand banana.
No, I mean there's so many weird shows.
Dude, I gotta show you it. It's fucking. wild. But
and there's
anyway,
this one called Ballmastrz 9009, and
this
it's
I've
just-
never heard of.
It's on there, and it's been on there for years, and it's only 2 seasons, and it's the most bizarre. It's 11 minutes long, so it's your typical, Adult Swim show.
Yeah.
They're like 11, 12-minute long episodes, and Natasha Lyonne is in it. The dude who does Master Shake's voice
Yeah.
is in it. He plays the ball called Baby Ball. But so in the future, like in the year 9009, there's something that happened. They do some brief exposition in the very first episode.
Uh-huh.
And it's the Rad Wars. After the Rad Wars, everything sucked. But then Krazar came along and made everything
Krazar.
better. And he's this like, what is it called? When androgynous
Yeah.
character with like a Cheshire grin, and he's got clearly like superpowers. And he created this stuff called Beho, Beho, which is a stuff that resurrects and like heals people. So during a game, there's nothing but the game in the future now.
Yeah.
And the game is everybody's got a team, and then they have a ball, and it's a sentient ball, and they have to kill their way through and score more points, basically.
Yeah.
And the best player in the game named Gaz Dingsy, I think, played by Natasha Lyonne. She has like a fall from grace. Like she has like a lot of scandals. So Krazar like banishes her to the worst team in the league, the Leptons. And the whole series is about her like trying to like overcome. It's kind of a fish out of water type of thing, but it's really like inspired by anime actually, which is funny that we started talking about that earlier. Like the titles of the episodes are like, long drawn out like exposition, run on sentences, like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what show it was, but they spoofed Speed Racer like super fucking. They spoofed Speed Racer like really, really, really excellently. I can't remember. Was it South Park? But they're like, I'm going to be looking for this thing, and I'm going to.
Yeah.
I can't remember which animated show it was, but they spoofed Speed Racer in such a great way. It's not exactly a spoof though. There's a lot of different animation styles in every episode, like from one scene to the next.
Did you watch the Wachowski's Speed Racer movie?
No.
It's almost just like the cartoon. Like
I want to revisit it because when it came out, it was lambasted.
It's not a good movie, but
But what are you watching it for?
It is true to the cartoon. I feel.
What I'm saying is, I'd like to watch it and lean into the craziness.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, the show is really cool. Like I said, the interesting thing, you'll have different animation styles from one scene to the next, which is really interesting as well. So it keeps you on your toes, and it's just really fucked up and twisted and everything. It's a great show. I have fallen in love with it. I've got a couple more episodes. It's only 2 seasons. If you get a chance and you're just sitting there and you got nothing better to do, check it out. It'll hook you. You'll get hooked in with the stories of Gaz Dingsy and Ace and Dee Dee.
It's funny you mentioned that. Oh, you talk about that because it reminds me of a game that I just started playing called Roller Drome, and it's
Are you gonna piggyback on my longbox?
No, but it's something similar to that. Like it makes you feel like it's a game that's pretty basic and straightforward, like the story, because it's like you literally just start out and it's in the future. It's like 2030, and there's this game that is the roller drome thing where you're on roller skates and you're in a rink, but you're doing tricks and you're also fighting robots and you're like shooting a shotgun and shooting it's like it's pretty wild, and that kind of what that reminds me of. And it's a fun game.
2 rules in the game: use the ball to kill or use the ball to score.
Nice.
And it's really interesting, but Interestingly enough,
next
next week, my long box is going to feature a Mark Waid written project. It's a Marvel project.
I know what it is.
What?
Daredevil.
Yeah, that's not it.
Damn.
Close, though. Actually, not really.
All right, so end of the year, Tyler.
So that's our long box for 2022.
Now we're
Everybody
going
look
out
at
to
you.
I'll eat your ass.
Yes.
Welcome back to the show.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we had to take a break because we were laughing too hard after that
Beep, beep.
musical outburst. That's what you come here. Because this show is...
Crack cocaine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got the soundboard up, and that's why we had
Nice.
to take a break.
Do we have what?
What?
Nice.
Did you say?
I'll eat your ass.
Back to the
Wow.
show. Yeah, well, actually, this next person is tied to Glenn Beck, so I can play this again.
Oh.
Crack cocaine.
Oh.
So, actually, that's what he calls people crackheads sometimes, too. So,
Yeah.
delightful guy. Eric July, also known as Young Rippa,
Yeah, we've talked about it.
also known as the guy that has the Rippaverse. I have a special gift for you here on New Year's Day.
I'm so fucking excited.
I found out somebody actually I got to pull him up here. Somebody on Twitter found the trading cards that come with Item Number 1, his comic book. Now here's the thing. To get these trading cards, you have to buy a package. It's like cuz Rippaverse is independent and it's my phone well. And it's crowdfunded, right?
Yeah.
So there's different tiers to what you can do and what you can buy. And we're going to pull that up here in a sec, right here. So anyway, I can't necessarily find the...
Well, fuck you then.
No, I know, I'm a shithead. Well, anyway, look, we talked about the Rippaverse in the past.
Yes.
He launched it in the summer. It hit let's see. According to the website, it hits 3.7 million. So $3,737,920 is what it was raised for this book. Now, that could be true. I'm going to say it's probably a false number, given that it is only this website that has the numbers. It could be inflated. It could be true. Look, I'm not doubting the guy made this money because he has an audience of idiots. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
no, that's not fair.
That's
not fair. There's somebody that could probably have found this book without Eric July being attached to it. I mean, it's possible, so I don't want to say that. But it's clear, it's obvious that he built an audience with his ANCAP libertarian politics. He also works for Glenn Beck. So that's what trips me is working for Glenn Beck, because it has come out that these right wingers buy thousands and thousands of books by whoever right wing star is writing a book.
Oh yeah.
To make it a New York Times bestseller. So there's always tipping the scales going on. And look, everybody does it. I think it's in some way. So I would not I don't want to dwell on the numbers. If he made this money by himself, congratulations. You made a lot of money on this. But based on what I've heard, I'm not going to spend money to read this book. But I've watched reviews from kind of across the spectrum, like fans of Eric July to people that I usually watch that are against his kind of rhetoric and there's kind of politics when it comes to fandoms.
Right.
Of course, the people that like Eric July give it some passes and like it, enjoy it. And I think I've seen some pages, I've seen the art. I think the art looks good, but I've heard consistently that it's boring and that there's just not a lot there. But there's other people like, oh, it's action packed. So, some people leaked on Twitter the trading cards that come with the $100 package.
This is awesome.
Now, I don't know all what is in the $100 package. I think it comes with also a concept art book, which is really funny because I also found a video of a guy who had a Coffee Brand coffee t-shirt on, so he's a quartering fan. So he also talks about how he likes the book. He's clearly an Eric July fan. He made a video saying he didn't like the concept art book because it was 8 pages. He paid $75, so that's $35 on the book, and then, whatever else on shipping and the fucking concept art. And it was 8 pages. And there was not a lot of concept art in it. And then he gave these little trading cards. Which is funny because you got trading cards in your hands because we were at a comic shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got
no,
I got these at a comic
trading,
shop.
What I'm trying to
I
say,
used to get trading cards all the
We'll
time.
use those for an example
Yeah.
here in a second.
Okay.
But yeah,
It'll be awesome.
Trading cards with superheroes and comic book companies, that's been around for years.
Yeah.
For a long time. So that's a cool concept.
Inserts in
Again,
general.
Again, the tiers that he promised, I would buy into if I was a fan of it, because you get concept art, you get these cool little trading cards, because it's cool. It's fun to keep the idea of like, ooh, we're at the beginning of a universe.
Right, and little trinkets and little like exclusives
Yeah.
and stuff. Those are fucking cool.
But these trading cards
they're worthless, but they're cool.
Are interesting to say the least. And you can get like just reading these trading cards and these descriptions of these characters and how
I can't wait.
Eric July chose to describe these characters, but also using it as a scapegoat as a character in universe, which guess what the character's name is? You're gonna love it. It's Dokuman.
What?
Like document? DOKKUMAN. So this is the character I'm showing Tyler here. He's on the bottom part of the card. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have it up. But there's the Dokuman character. He's like a hooded dude. He's got like this like creepy little hand. So I'm gonna read to you the description for the main character, Isom. Okay. The top part is kind of his stats. Real name: Avery Silman, 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. He's from Floor-Spark, Texas, and his first appearance is in Isom #1.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, good thing.
He's not ripping.
So
him
here's
off.
the description. This man is one of the most intriguing subjects I've been keeping tabs on. Though he is from the city, he currently lives in Shadow Valley on his own ranch that has many workers. Where's the descriptions?
Mhm.
What is that?
Yeah.
Somebody said on Twitter that's like what you would write in.
Is that it?
No, there's more.
Oh,
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like that right there. Describe the ranch. Add a little bit more to that than
Sure.
just saying our ranch. And again, he's trying to mask it as like, well, this character's saying it. It's not written in the narrative.
Yeah, none of us care, bro. Just give us a
We're just
G.I.
saying,
Joe fucking factoid card. Jesus Christ.
he is clearly an accept, but which I guess is some name they have for supers. I don't know. But I've not quite figured out the origin of his powers. Which again, this is your main character. You should know his power set. The suit that he wore has a symbol on the waistband that seems to change colors, but I don't quite know what it means. There was a moment not too long ago where it looked like he retired his attire and decided to no longer favor the life of fighting criminals in Floor-Spark. Is he back? It's hard to tell, but his abilities have grown unlike anything I've seen before. If this keeps up, he will be one of the most powerful beings on this planet.
I don't care.
Power observations. I do not know what his powers actually are, Tyler. I didn't make that up. That's what it says.
I saw.
That's what it said. Again, I understand the idea that it is written in universe by this character, but if this character's supposed to be the fucking watcher of your universe, he would know what the powers are. He would know what the color changing on his belt means.
It's because
It's
neither
lazy.
does the fucking writer.
No, he
The
doesn't.
fucking writer doesn't even know.
He's made polls on
so
Twitter.
Should we do the?
Yeah, here's an example. Take a real card you have. What do you got?
Yeah.
Daredevil?
Yeah. Well, I'll do all three of them.
We'll do one for each.
Okay.
We'll go back and forth.
Okay, so here's Daredevil. Okay. He dwells in eternal night, but the blackness is filled with sounds and scents, taste and texture other men cannot perceive. For though attorney Matt Murdock is blind, his other 4 senses function with superhuman sharpness, and his uncanny radar sense guides him over every obstacle. It's a typo. It's ever obstacle.
Yeah, but see, there is
Every.
right there. Where's he
Succinct.
from? What is he?
Yep.
What is he doing?
Yep.
What is his power set?
Yep.
Simple.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, he is so focused on like this is the fans thing, which is fine if you want to focus on that.
Whatever.
But if you're going to tell me, because he's run polls on like what power sets that they want, it's like you didn't think to add these power sets to these characters.
So wait, that's his draw. Is that the
No, that's just some of the
fans
things
can
he's
help
done.
write?
Yeah, well, that's just some of the things.
That's fucking lazy as
I'm gonna pull up his Twitter feed because I have some other. Dude, I'm going hard on Eric July today.
Fuck him, dude.
Because I've been waiting to
What
talk.
a shitty fucking. I'm not sure what's going on. Do you?
All right, here's another one.
Fuck
Here's another one.
off.
This is for the character Braxwell. Real name Jeremiah Braxwell. Excuse me. 5'10", 170 pounds, from Floor-Spark, Texas. In his first appearance, guess what? Isom #1, April 2022.
I've already forgotten everything that you've read to me.
Known simply as Braxwell, he's the more silent member of Alpha Corps. I'm assuming that's their Justice League. Considering his demeanor, one could wrongfully assume he is emotionally distraught. But this is just who he is. He's about taking care of business, and his addition to the Floorspark police force marked the creation of Alpha Corps. According to my records, he was just a normal local kid with aspirations of being a cop, which slightly... I skipped a line. At some point along the way, he gained new abilities, which slightly altered his trajectory. Each member of Alpha Corps has a uniform that they individually selected. Although... I do not understand the specific point of the helmet and visor. That's his character attribute on the fucking card. That is what you see is the helmet and the visor. Why do you have that as the character trait if you don't have an explanation for it? What are we doing? People paid $100. This is why I'm calling you a grifter. I saw him post a video saying people.
Who the fuck taught you how to spell Jeremiah, you fucking goon? Are you fucking kidding me? Jeremiah?
Oh, yeah, I've never noticed that. It was...
Clearly somebody hasn't read the Bible. Uh-oh. A right-winger who hasn't read the
That's not
Bible.
fair. You could spell Jeremiah that way.
Fuck you.
But it's literally Jeremy.
That's a stupid person trying to spell Jeremiah.
It's like it's like the syllables. Like, you know what I mean?
You have in your hand a phone that looks shit up. And you can't take the three fucking... You're an ass. Fuck you, man.
No, dude. This is...
I apologize
Tyler,
to everybody who
Tyler.
spent money on this.
Tyler, this is what I'm saying. He made a video
God, what a fucking
talking... This
shithead.
is why I don't like him. This is why I don't like Eric July, and this is why I have a problem with him, because his content is centered around attacking Marvel and DC all day, every day, to boost this comic book. And
so he's basically the right-wing Liefeld.
And he says
Rob
that leftists don't understand grifter. They just use words that don't make sense. He said, "Where's the receipts? How am I a grifter? This is how you're a grifter. You made
your shit sucks and you sold it. Yeah,
you built You built an audience, and then you knew you can manipulate them into spending $100. Now, look." People spend their money how they want to spend their money. But they believed in you enough to spend $100 to get something cool, like, oh man, we're in the ground floor of the universe. We're going to get trading cards and the comic book and, whatever else came with that package, concept art, a t-shirt, whatever. And you give them this. I can see
all the kids lining up for Braxwell t-shirts.
It looks like a fucking writing prompt on Reddit. It doesn't look like something someone used to build the universe.
Absolutely.
Let me finish.
It is not professionally made.
So here's his power observation.
I read that.
He possesses the ability to fly at a speed that even rivals his colleague Brian Solari. Okay?
Gives a shit.
His raw strength isn't particularly special, but he does have tremendous durability. Okay.
Can I see that again?
But my point is that it goes back to the thing of, like, this is how I call you a grifter, because you're making people spend money on, or not make, sorry, you're not making people, but you're encouraging your fans to support you because they believe in you, and you're telling them that, hey, I'm going to give you really cool things like this concept art book that's 8 pages long that didn't even have that much concept art according to the guy that bought it. Right? And then you have these fucking trading cards that are just writing prompts. There's nothing to them. And there's more. I'm not fucking done with this. Tyler, I'm going to take another Marvel trading card. I'll read it.
Real quick,
I thought this was Captain America.
Before we move on, I play this a game called Marvel Strike Force, and there's a bunch of characters that are known as minions, okay? They're basically just bland background characters that you can use to that you can use to boost the team or whatever. That's what they look like. These nothings.
Grunts.
This Braxwell, this looks like a G.I. Joe. Yeah, this looks like one of the G.I. Joes in the background or the Cobra dudes in the background. And by the way, dude, fuck off.
No, okay. We got
turn?
We got a few more. So,
Black Bolt.
Yeah.
Most supremely powerful of all the Inhumans, the majestic monarch Blackagar Boltagon's duty is to rule his genetically enhanced people with wisdom and fortitude. Black Bolt is able to soar like an avenging eagle, but dares not trust himself to speak, for his hypersonic voice, unleashed, can shatter a mountain. And you know what? Even the fucking dumbass Blackagar Boltagon can't make it worse than your fucking bullshit.
Like I said, it's just so unfinished and unthought out. And if I'm investing my money into this universe that I want to read and care about,
I'm upset for you.
I would be
spent
mad.
money.
Yes. So here's Michael Copper.
Oh, fucking.
He seems rather attached to Lillian.
Is he a cop?
I think so. He's from Central Tennessee. He's 6'1", 175 pounds, just so you know. I mean, I appreciate those little things. Like, hey,
really?
You did something.
You just picked random numbers.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't everybody when they write shit like
you
that?
drew them all together like in a line?
So he seems rather attached to Lillian Renashi, but their relationship isn't a romantic one. Mr. Copper has had very successful businesses he's funded in the past. Name some fake businesses to build the world. But he always sells them when they become profitable. As savvy as he is, he does not need his partner. This is what makes him such an interesting subject, as his true motives are
he's not interesting. He's not fucking interesting at all. Keep going, but fuck off. This is what makes him so interesting. The mystery. You know there's a mystery. Why did I go bald at 18, motherfucker?
The thing that sticks out the most would be...
Solve that one.
The thing that sticks out the most would be his skills in hand-to-hand combat. He does not look like it, but this man is an incredibly talented fighter. Where did he learn such a thing?
Why doesn't he look like it? You're making him up.
Add to it? World build. Where did he learn such a thing? Sure, he's an accept, but his abilities do not look to make him physically stronger. Here's the best part. So he's a great hand-to-hand fighter. Close combat. What's his power observation? His eyes light up green, and his powers are related to his vision. I know that he can see great distances and beyond certain barriers, but something tells me that tells me that isn't all that he can do. I just had a boomer moment.
Also, you don't know how to use fucking proper
Great
grammar.
great.
You don't even know how to write sentences, dipshit. Who the fuck told you could write a fucking comic book?
I fucked that up. Dude.
No, but that doesn't even... No,
I fucked up at the end.
Hey, I've read a couple of these.
Oh, yeah.
And the way he writes them are
Why are they called accepts?
The wording...
It's weird.
Right. Who gives a shit?
So I'm just going to keep running through
Here's
these.
the more... Wait, we got one more. She-Hulk.
Yeah, and then we're going to kind of...
I got last one. Savage She-Hulk. This is great, by the way. A blood transfusion
I
from
know
her
you'd like the
cousin.
trading cards.
I do. The Incredible Hulk transformed the petite and shy Jennifer Walters, attorney at law, into an Emerald Amazon. Now imbued with... Hey, will you... do you got the hand on the little dial down there? The little funky dial? Here, you ready?
What?
On the board.
Yeah.
You know the long box?
Oh, yeah.
Here, I want to say Emerald Amazon like that. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Attorney at law into an Emerald Amazon. Now imbued with super strength and sassy confidence.
That was cool.
She battles for truth, justice, and her client's personal injury claims as a sensational She-Hulk. I'm drooling. Not because of She-Hulk, because I can't talk.
You're getting horny on the main.
Uh-oh.
Getting horny on the
this trading
main.
card really got me rocking.
All right, we're kind of just going to try and get through these.
Let's do that fucking shit, man.
Because I got so much more.
I know, man.
I went hard. This was like tinfoil radio days. I went hard on the research. Ingrid Valdez.
How many more of these
She's
do
from
you
Florspark.
Because we can stop after this one.
I got 3.
Okay.
Or no, this one, and then there's 2 more.
Okay.
But I can just read through them real fast.
It's fine.
As both the newest and youngest member of Alpha
I'll
Corps,
comment.
Ingrid is the least experienced of their team.
Least interesting?
Least experienced, excuse me.
Doubt it.
I burped right on the mic. I'm a shitty broadcaster. But she has the most unique ability. She's been very secretive with how she's obtained her powers. Oh, my God. Build your fucking world. Jeez.
I haven't figured it out, but these people paid their money.
Make no...
Maybe don't announce it if you haven't figured it out, you fucking shit for brains.
I want to make this very clear. I applaud Eric July for getting this shit out. I applaud him for writing it, printing it, getting it out to people. But my God, I'm not even critiquing his writing. I'm critiquing it in the sense of you fucking had your fans, they believed in you, and you gave them this. Oh God.
Don't you realize that like I had November as my date to release my album. And you know what? It wasn't finished. So you think I was going to release the album unfinished because I said November? No. I pushed it back to make sure that it was finished before I gave it to anybody who's a fan.
These cards feel like an afterthought.
Right. I made these this morning while I was taking a shit.
Yeah, this is literally what you write when you
Yeah.
write out a character.
Yeah.
And it's just notes. It's not something you write as a
That's
narrative.
first. Yeah. And then like months down the road, you fleshed it out.
He literally just copy and pasted his notes and just was like, oh, look, it's in your
How many issues are out now?
1. But item number 2 is...
Since April.
Yeah,
Because I
he
see
said
that it was
something-
out in April
It
2022.
did. I don't think it ever... I don't know if it did.
So you made it wrong date on your cards,
He's
too.
saying he wrote it in April 22 because he didn't start his campaign until July of 2022.
Fuck off!
And I don't think people got it until like September or October. Are you done? I'm gonna do one more. This is the last one.
Sorry.
So this is for
I fucking hate this guy.
Valadan. Valadan.
Sure. Like it matters.
It's gonna be his Thor. It's the mythological character stand-in, you know.
Ooh. Does he have a hammer?
When I first visited Earth, the stories of mythical and ancient
Wait,
lore
you're not gonna
fascinated
read
me.
the little deets?
Well, he's 7 foot tall, weight unknown.
7?
Azogoro. He tried to do like a fun spin on Asgard. Looks like Azogoro.
That's not fun.
I hate this so much.
Fucking hate
It's
it.
probably a good thing we didn't get the book because I feel like you just would just. I can't fucking finish this.
I gotta take a shit. You got any toilet paper? This'll
Yeah, you
do.
just rip. Nah, hey, the art's
I apologize.
fine. The art's
I
fine.
apologize. No.
No, fuck him. I hate because this dude talks so much shit, and I got so
Right?
much. We got to get through this, man. I want to get to the awards.
Fine.
When I first visited Earth, the stories of mythological and ancient lore fascinated me. Most of them are completely made up, but once I found out about the existence of Valadan, it confirmed that some are indeed beyond just tales. I must be one of the few beings who are aware of his true identity. The amazing thing, he's not hiding. He is currently the frontman of Norfrica. 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 You're gonna tell me they merged Africa with Nordic, and as one of the most powerful voices in music, their guitarist Takari is also special. So he is oh my god, he has a band called Norfolk. Hey, hats off! This is by far the most interesting one I've read.
He's also really good at guitar.
Well, you know, he's their guitarist Takari.
What a shithead.
Their guitarist Takari is also special. Their powers often activate as they're performing, but people just think they're massive men using props on stage. Instead, they are gods that walk among regular. So when they perform,
You made them Guitar Wonder Twins, you fucking idiot. Wonder douche powers activate.
power.
Form of a
Tyler,
stupid guitar.
This is the best power observation yet.
Oh, yes.
According to mythological text,
he can really shred.
According to mythological text, he relies upon a bow and arrow. I assume that his glowing eyes have something to do with the relationship with the bow. Tell me something. Anything. These are literally just notes to when you're writing a project and you have character notes. That's what this is. And then he just said, fuck it, put it on a trading card. Good God. Okay, couple more things about Eric July.
Does the next guy have powers that allow him to beat any video game?
Yeah, dude, there's another one where he can make... There's one
And
guy...
is there another one where no matter what he asks his mom, she always says yes? Can I go outside and play? Yes. Yeah.
There's one that has the power to instantly make you come just by looking at him.
Are you fucking 12?
Like, it's Flex Metallo. So anyway...
God, you are an asshole.
Here's more of Eric July being shitty. Item number 1 made the retailers who carry it a lot. This is on Twitter. A lot of money. Kingdom of Comics dropped the list of their top 5 graphic novels in units sold. Item was number 1, even ahead of evergreen books like Maximum Carnage and Infinity Gauntlet. So shout out to Actual Fandom.
These are also like books that are like 20 years old. By the way, shit for brains.
Yeah, shout out to Actual Fandom. He pointed this out on Twitter. He's got a really good YouTube channel. Go check it out. And kind of one of the people that kind of inspired me to let's keep making content where we push back against these people. Sorry, it's a little hard to read. Here's the funny thing about Kingdom Comics. It's in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We regret to. This is the post they made on November 12th, 2022. And Eric July made this tweet about how well it sold at Kingdom of Comics on December 23rd, 2022. We regret to inform you that we will all be permanently closing our doors on December 24th. So a day before they close for good, he made this post about how it sold really well at this comic shop. This has been an easy. This hasn't been. By the way, this was posted in November, so he should have known about this.
Right.
This has not been an easy decision, but it's the right one for us. We cannot thank everyone enough for all the love and support they've given us these years in business. So yeah, comic subscriptions have been ordered for all subscribers through December 23rd. Afterwards, we highly recommend going to other local stores to continue your comic subscriptions, as supporting local is always best. So after they posted their final sales numbers ever on December 23rd, he makes a post bragging about how well his book sold. Oh, by the way, the post they made November 12th. So couldn't even say it's a shame that I'm honored that my book was at this store before they closed.
No, because he
could have made us.
He
you know what
chose
I mean?
them because he knew they were closed and nobody could back it up.
He could have said,
That's how
you know what I mean? He could have been
back their
gracious
shit
and
up.
been like, it's unfortunate that it's closed. I'm so happy that they're one of the retailers that actually worked to put this book out in store. You could have done something like that. But no, he's like, no, dude, it fucking sold so well. Yeah. So one more final thing to talk about with Eric July. He tweeted recently that I quote tweeted.
My dick is tiny.
I quote tweeted.
Is that what a tweet?
No.
Oh.
But I quote tweeted it because I respected it. I respected that he was honest. Because he's been going back and forth on Twitter about ISIM and blah, 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 blah. I got to keep scrolling because it was recently. But I was tweeting about the Fiesta Bowl last night. Did you watch that shit? That game is incredible.
I don't give a shit about college football.
Well, you should. It's a fun sport, all right?
Yeah.
It's a fun sport.
Mm-hmm. It's super fun.
Anyway, so the tweet that I posted is I quote tweeted him because he said, actual sales are greater than critical acclaim, views, likes, shares, and headline articles. This is someone who is doing something creative. Now, and I watched his video addressing this tweet. And he essentially said, like, his stance in the video is like, look, I get that some people like to put out their art and they want their art to be seen, but they're not business people, so they get taken advantage of and they get screwed over. Fair point. But you're also coming from the angle of the only time you talk about this book is sales numbers. And then he even in the same video says, because it's a measurable number. You can there's movies that have made billions of dollars that a lot of people don't like. Making money on something doesn't make it quality.
Oh, absolutely
And
not.
any person that does anything, and look, I'm not bragging about anything I do because you know what? At the end of the day, if anybody listens to what I make or watches what I make, cool. I'm just happy somebody
Thanks.
watched it.
Tell your friends.
I would love to make it a living.
Subscribe.
I would love to make it a living, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, it's a failure because it doesn't make money for me.
Yeah.
It's not a failure if I'm enjoying myself and I'm having.
We do it for the love of the game.
Yeah. And you could say, well, that's a loser mentality because you don't make any money. Well, shut the fuck up. Like, stop taking this shit so seriously.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Eric. You made $3.7 million on a shitty comic book. Congratulations. And then he's like, you're going to say it's shitty without reading it. Again, I've watched so many people talk about this, and based on these fucking trading cards alone.
I don't want to
And
read
the fact that I watched a fan of his get upset because he said he got fucking gypped because of the concept art book being 8 pages long. That's what I'm upset about. I could give a fuck about ISIM. I don't care. Congratulations, you made a lot of money fucking grifting on people, dude.
Yeah.
And that's another thing.
Shitty product.
I'm happy to have
shitty execution.
I'm happy to have no subscribers and make no money, but still have a chance to sit down and talk to my friend about fun movies.
You know what we got?
Fun movies to talk about.
You know what we got? Integrity. That's what that is, Eric
You ain't
July.
got fucking integrity.
You got integrity.
Integrity Farms. Did you ever watch that?
No.
You got some integrity.
Let's do this.
Let's get into stuff. Yeah.
Let's do
Hey, you know what we're doing? We're washing away all that negative shit, and we're into the fun shit. Let's talk about the 2023. Oh, sorry, the second annual OPOTYs on ABC.
Hosted by Rob Schneider.
Hey, everybody, I'm a stapler. Remember that?
Yeah.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. Dear.
I fucking hate Rob Schneider.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck Rob. Why are we just...
Just make a podcast called Fuck Rob Schneider.
Can we? We can
Let's-
do like
okay,
commentaries of the
so
Gigolo
Let's
and
get
stuff.
into some of the categories for
The categories
second
for
annual
the second annual here at
OPOTYs.
Pinewood Studios in London.
We've got Best Marvel Show. We've got Best Marvel Movie. Best Star Wars Show. Best DC Movie.
Oh.
Best Non-Superhero Movies. Best Non-Superhero Shows. So it's going to be a fun time. Now, we're going to kind of... There's a list, like... Yes, you could look at this and be like, well, this is just everything that came out for that company. Yeah, because we kind of want to talk about everything they put out, and then we'll say what we liked.
Also, we're shills for Marvel, don't you fucking know?
Yeah, dude. Cash that Disney
Where's
check.
that fucking check, Kevin
So-
Feige?
Let's start with the first topic. Best Marvel Show. So, of the... and we also included the special presentations in this, because they're kind of hour-long...
The nominees.
Things are.
Well, basically, the ones that came out this year.
Yes, drum roll,
The
please.
full length.
Drum roll, please, Tyler. No, you got to do over. Come over here. The nominees for Best Marvel Show.
Moon Knight, starring Oscar Isaac.
And Oscar Isaac.
Miss Marvel, starring Iman Vellani.
Okay.
She-Hulk, starring Tatiana Maslany.
And Charlie Cox one episode, but made it seem like there was going to be more of him in there, but it wasn't. But that's totally fine because the show was fine without it.
Werewolf by Night, starring Swamp Thing. I mean, Man Thing. The Guardians of Galaxy Holiday Special, starring Kevin Bacon.
Guardians with Christmas and bacon. All right, so
I know what mine is, hands down.
I can already tell you, I feel a lot better now after I've watched that filth of the Rippaverse.
We just like had just a good old
So
that was like taking a shit after a really bad Taco Bell.
Like I kind of want to break down how we felt about all of them and why we might pick whichever one's our favorite. So, Moon Knight, we've talked about on this show. We talked about all of these shows frequently here, so we won't like reiterate things we've already said. But you and I both have said we were very, and you can kind of see the trajectory on the pod. We were very high on it in the beginning, and then it kind of tapered off.
To be honest, I think up until the last episode, I was like really high on it.
Yeah,
and then the way it ended was like, what?
Because episode 5 was so fucking good and grounded and character driven that I wanted another episode or two before we got to the giant kaiju fight. And it just felt so rushed at the end. I felt like that show could have had maybe one or two more episodes.
Right.
And there are some things that I just, and like when I screamed about it on the show when they cut away from him beating those guys up, I'm like, it's the fucking finale. Show us the money shot.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
All right. So Miss Marvel, another show that I think we probably had the same feelings about, right? I mean, you still liked it a lot, right?
I liked it a lot because, again, and I talked about it earlier this summer, it snuck up on me somehow, and so I really didn't have a chance to build up any expectations. I don't really know the character from the comics, but I liked it a lot, and I think I liked it so much more because it snuck up on me. I think if I had had a chance to build up expectations, I might have been disappointed in it.
yeah.
But again, I really have no frame of reference for this character.
I also don't like how they released it. I think what they should have. I think they realized that mistake later with She-Hulk, but they should have put it out on a Thursday instead of putting it out the same time as Kenobi, especially when Kenobi is coming towards the finale and everything.
Right, they figured that out. Yeah,
but that's again a show, and there's just some moments of that show that I think that they made.
It's always so shocking. It happens.
They
all the time.
they made so many changes that I thought were unnecessary. In terms of why I don't know why they made her powers constructs,
Right.
and then they made her a mutant, so they don't
Right.
have to, like, what are we doing?
To be really honest, my favorite part of the show was how they showed a historical event that
Yes.
most Americans probably don't know about, and really delved into that. And then they also, I really liked the performance of the actress. She was really good.
Yes, I think that's why I liked the show as much as I did, is because she is. You really want to root for her. So
yeah. So I think, and then just being able to see a different culture, and I liked the music. Really kicked ass. There was a lot of music that I probably never would have heard.
Yeah. With
from
some
like the
artists.
Middle East or from Africa and whatnot, and from East or from the Indian continent, like rappers and stuff. Like that was really cool. So it wasn't my favorite of the year, but it was up there.
She-Hulk. We talked about She-Hulk a lot on the
I
show.
think that was my favorite.
Well, okay. We'll get to our favorites afterwards.
Oh, we gotta wait.
No, well, if this is your if this is your favorite, go ahead.
We should read them all up and then. Okay.
Well, I really, of course, I always
So I
I
screwed that
really
up.
like She-Hulk. I know a lot of people didn't like the finale because and I can understand this narratively. It doesn't feel like a really satisfying ending in a sense, but I also appreciate it because it's so She-Hulk. You know, we've talked about on the show. There's been issues of comic books where she's walked across panels. She went into Burns' office and like screamed at. So like this is pretty
it's
on
very
brand for the
on
character,
brand,
and
absolutely.
I liked it a lot. It was great seeing Charlie Cox being.
I loved how they
Not-
trolled the trolls before they even knew it.
Yeah, they wrote this movie or they wrote this show 3 years ago, and it's still relevant today.
Charlie Cox is great.
Charlie, dude, not only as Daredevil, but seeing him as Matt Murdock again, it'd just be so charming. And like, I really like him and Tatiana Maslany's chemistry.
Listen,
but I
if
really
found
like
myself on a date with Charlie Cox playing Matt Murdock at some point, I wouldn't really have to think that hard about going home.
So here's the thing: we
Going
can
home with him, you know.
we can talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
I'm saying he's hot.
Will you listen to me? No, I'm just gonna move past it. We can talk about Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, but I'm gonna be honest. If She-Hulk is your favorite, I'm gonna tell you Werewolf by Night is my favorite.
Okay,
So we can just talk
that
about
one's right up there too.
So just tell me why She-Hulk is your best Marvel show in the second annual OPOTYs.
I think just again, it was so insightful about itself. It knew exactly what kind of show it was so much that it literally predicted the trolls. Again, it was written 3 years ago, and they just spot on did everything just note for note, and they fucking ate every bit of it, and it was great. I'm a huge fan of the character. The seminal run by Byrne back in the 90s, 80s, and 90s, even though Byrne has kind of turned into a shithead, is one of he's the one who kind of broke that ground with the fourth wall breaking character. Not Deadpool. It was She-Hulk first. And I always loved that. That was my favorite part about that comic book. And if you know anything about comic books, and her comic book especially, everything in the show was completely on brand, and she's really good. Like, she's really good in that character. You know what I mean? And I love how they played with the story that how do you reconcile the fact that you've lived all your life as you, and now, and you don't really necessarily get that much attention from the opposite sex. Now you can turn into a version of yourself that is like super
she said
hot.
that in the episode, yeah.
I loved how they went through that
Sexy
storyline.
and athletic
Absolutely,
girl in high
yeah.
school, yeah.
And of course the ending, how they kind of skewered it, and like, you know, with the Feige bot and whatnot. When she went into the studios and everything, like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love the character so much, and I thought they pulled it off. I thought it was the most comic accurate MCU property I've seen, to be really truly honest.
Yeah, one of, yeah. As much as
They all pretty much are, but they have to tweak certain things. And this one they stayed, I think, pretty true.
I think
Plus Mr. Immortal showed up, dude. Great
That's-
Lakes Avengers, dude.
I want that so bad.
Oh, we want to write it. Kevin.
All right, so the next
Wait, is that from Home Alone? Kevin.
what you want?
Right.
I got to put that up.
You saw that commercial?
No, I got to put that up, that clip of when Luke was here, because that fucking Folgers tangent, oh my God. What is this incestuous Folgers at? Great up. Last up. Check it out.
When he said Home Alone 2, are you out of your fucking mind?
Oh, yeah.
Home Alone 2?
So, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, we talked about that. I thought it was a fun little detour, and clearly some levity for what's going to be a very emotional Guardians 3.
I was, I thought it did what it needed to do, and that's
You were
about it.
hot on it, man. You're still mad about it.
I just didn't really care for it. It didn't really do anything
Yeah.
for me. And honestly, I don't want to. Kevin Bacon, you're an actor. I don't want to hear you sing.
So, Werewolf by Night is my best Marvel show, even though you could argue it's a special presentation, whatever.
What was the name? Gail Garcia Bernal?
I don't fucking know.
Is the name of the Werewolf by Night guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
What the fuck is
Why are you
wrong
looking
with
at me like I'm going to look it up? It's not like I got a laptop right in
Come
front
on,
of me,
man. Come on.
dude. No, this is my favorite because it's so different. It's so, if you did not see the Marvel Studios,
It's probably tied for second with me with
Yeah.
Miss Marvel. A little above Miss Marvel just because it was so unexpected.
but if you didn't have a Marvel Studios logo at the beginning, you would not know this is a Marvel property. And I like that because we haven't had something like that in quite a while.
That's a good point. I never thought about that way because I'm so immersed in the comics.
But I love that they like I never would have thought that we would see a Werewolf by Night movie movie whatever.
Well done, dude.
And it's so good, and it's so sticking to the idea of like we're gonna go, and they stuck to the idea of the comic of being these old horror comics, these old Universal movie monster movies, and like his whole transformation being in the shadows is very much with how they tried to do things technologically at that time to make, and like to see them harken back to that and the black and white, and that's I guarantee that's how they got away with the violence. It's because it's. Yeah,
it was great.
But like this, when he finally turns and kills everybody, because you know what's gonna happen. You're sitting there that 54 minutes. You're like, the werewolf is gonna show up. It's Werewolf by Night. Come on,
that's the name of the goddamn thing.
But then also to introduce
Werewolf by Night. Of course, it's gonna show up.
Jesus,
sorry,
it's too loud, Regis.
Sorry, man. Sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna pop your mic.
I just licked the microphone.
Damn it, man! I just farted on that microphone. Now you got the pink eye.
Pink tongue. What's going on?
But the fact that they introduced Man-Thing to a mainstream audience and it was well received and people liked it and it was a fucking practical suit. Holy shit. Like there's just so many things I loved about Werewolf by Night, and I hope that this is a sign of the future. And however you might have felt about the holiday special for Guardians of the Galaxy, I've said that when we talked about it, I want more special presentations. I want more shit like this. We can have those 6-episode stories, but I like these self-contained ones.
Me too.
Because they're a one-shot, and those are always fun.
Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of, because news never stops here at Off Panel Off Topic. Have you heard the idea that some people have put forth of Will Poulter as Superman?
Well, I want to see how
the guy playing Adam Warlock.
But I think that's just people playing up James Gunn rumors of like, well, he works with Gunn because Gunn likes to hire the same actors.
Right. Forget all that shit and tell me, how would you feel about it?
A young Superman?
Because that's what they're going for.
Yes, they're going for...
he's a relative unknown.
A younger Superman, early journalist days. Clark Kent.
He can do naive, and he can do powerful.
But it's so weird to see this kid go from this kid actor who's like... I don't know how old he is exactly, but to go from... playing a comedic role and being a comedic actor to now being he's doing the I guess James Gunn likes to take these guys like Chris Pratt and turn them into action stars.
Hey,
like take these fun.
You ever heard of a guy named Michael Keaton? Yeah.
Started
Back in 1989, there were a lot of people like you who were like, why would they hire?
But I
want to
see. But I want to see him do something like with the Adam Warlock role. I want to see what he can do.
Okay, fair enough.
Finally playing outside of type. I mean, that's not true. Nope, you're right. He's a good actor because I remember he's been into some other stuff. Now that I think about it, because I've only remembered him from comedies. But
yeah, that's all.
He did that Black Mirror. It's the interactive one. Fuck, what is the name of it?
I don't care.
Balderdash, I think is the name of it. Jesus Christ. But he's one of the characters in that, and he's great in that. So
what's your problem with Black Mirror?
So seeing him as Superman, I could. But I do want to see him kind of tap into that darker side. And I want to see how he can do with Adam Warlock again, and then you could see his range. Because James Gunn is clearly going to go for a much more comic accurate, happier fucking Clark Kent, which always got me about it. We're not going to that tangent.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, I wanted a yes or a no.
Yes. Sorry.
You just go off.
Tyler, it has been 2 weeks since we've done a show because we did a rerun for Christmas.
Let me take a second and see how I feel about that.
Best Marvel movie, next category. By the way, Best Marvel show, Tyler says says She-Hulk. Miss She-Hulk. Says She-Hulk.
She's a girl.
I say Werewolf by Night. So let's move on to the Best Marvel movie. We've got 3 movies that could possibly be our Best Marvel movie. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder, or Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
This is actually a lot tougher than the shows.
So we've reviewed all 3 of these movies on the show.
Yep, we saw all 3 of them in the theater.
I have not rewatched Thor Love and Thunder, but I've been meaning to, and I'll probably rewatch Black Panther when it comes on Disney Plus.
Yes, I've rewatched the
So
first
of the
2,
3, Doctor Strange is the only one that I've watched twice.
Yeah.
I don't think I even finished it because it was late at night. But
I think
of the 3,
first,
yeah. So let's kind of do what we did last time.
Sure.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I fucking love Sam Raimi. He's probably one of my favorite directors, if not my favorite director. So I loved his influence on this. Is the story a little sloppy at times? Sure. But I love that we got to see a little bit of a darker side to not only Wanda, but the universe with how she just fucking annihilated the Illuminati. I love that. And it's a multiverse movie, so it can happen, and that's not actually the one, it's shitty we have to see Professor Xavier die on screen yet again, but that also doesn't have to be this Charles Xavier for the MCU, you know what I mean? We can have John Krasinski be that meme moment of being like, oh shit, they fan casted him because of all the memes and shit. So it works for me. I know a lot of people hate that scene. I like, or it's not hate it, but it definitely divides the fandom for sure. I like that movie a lot. It's not my best, but I do like it a lot. What do you think about Doctor Strange 2?
But about the same thing. I'd
Also, fucking Danny Elfman, dude. Oh my god, get him back doing superhero movies again. Whew.
So here's how I kind of want to do this category is because I know which one I like the best, and I know what reasons, but I love all three of them for different reasons. So
okay, so if I'm
so start with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is not my top.
No, not me
overall.
No.
But I again, when you watch the I think it was the Cape, or is it the Cape demons that are like coming at him?
Oh, dude,
it was such a Raimi shot.
Yeah.
And it was
when he takes
the animated
the angry spirits and turns them into a fucking cape.
That's cool, but no, there's a scene where like it's from his point of view,
and they're crawling out of his eyes.
I can't remember.
Dude, there's so many shots like that.
It was when I want to say it was when he was trying to control the Cape monsters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's such a Raimi shot of like a POV shot and all these like stop motion things coming at you.
Yeah.
And it was such a Raimi
swirling around him.
Yeah, it was such a Raimi shot. Yeah, I pretty much loved it for the same reasons. Of course, I thought it was a fun movie because of all the multiverse travel.
My favorite part,
some of the exposition when they first got to that one place,
my favorite part of
pizza balls.
My favorite part of the third act is when he is, because you think about it, it's like, why did he just bury that Defender Strange right there? And I was like, that's got to probably come up later, right? And then the fact that he's like, I didn't say it had to be living, and then that fucking guitar riff. When he opens his eyes, I'm like, that is such a fucking Raimi shot, and god damn it, am I in love with this.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not my favorite, but it's close number 2.
It was welcome.
Dude, the opening shot where he's running and you get that fucking Danny Elfman score, I was like, god damn it. You know what my first thought was? I fucking miss Sam Raimi. Get him back directing movies again.
So,
damn.
Thor Love and Thunder, I thought...
My favorite.
Really?
Believe it or not, my favorite.
Okay.
I'll explain myself.
I am much less high on it now than I was when I first saw it.
Okay.
I tend to agree with some of the pundits, which is unfortunate because I don't agree for the same reasons.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people who say Taika Waititi has ruined Thor. I don't think he's ruined Thor, but I think he took him in a direction that didn't need to be gone into. And I'm kind of disappointed a little bit in the fact the thing about Love and Thunder, though, the message is so good, and the way it's presented on the screen through the movie. At the end of the movie, you see like the love and thunder. That's really really cool. And so I love the message of the movie, and I liked a lot of it. I loved seeing Hercules, obviously. And just, I mean, I thought it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
But I do agree with some people. Again, the problem I have with them is that they're on the right side of the aisle and they're shitty people and they don't like it because it's woke. I don't like it because I kind of feel like there was just some unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, why did you do that?
Yeah, for me, why it's my favorite is because it was... I've always liked Thor. Thor's
great.
It was always my favorite Avengers in these MCU movies. And look, I get it because his arc from Ragnarok to Infinity War to Endgame is fucking awesome. It's and as somebody who's loved the character, it's just my heater.
Huh.
You're looking around like somebody's breaking into the house, like, oh.
It sounded like one of them Star Trek doors opening.
Hey, we gotta stop. It's just my heater. It's just my heater, Tyler. No, but I I understand because that's a great arc, and somebody who's loved that character since. And look, I even like the first Thor movie, second Thor movie. I can't remember a fucking thing of. But Ragnarok was so good, and I think that
Ragnarok was really
I will
good,
tell you
yeah.
this: I can understand the criticism that Ragnarok was a little bit more reined in and was still felt like a Marvel movie, but had Taika's flavor. Now this is completely Taika's movie with the Marvel universe, and I can understand criticism of it, and I think a lot of the criticisms are valid. But for me, I loved it because it was pure escapism, and I feel like it was nice to see we talk about Peyton Reed saying that he wanted Quantumania. He wanted to make Quantumania as big as it is because he hated being the palate cleanser. I think people are upset because Thor's the palate cleanser right now, or he was. I think the next movie he'll probably go back to have a little bit more serious.
Well, I don't know if Taika is going to be doing the next one. If there's another one,
I don't think Taika's coming back.
I don't think so.
But anyway, I like that this was a palate cleanser for Thor, and it was fun to see the character grow in a way of like, oh, every Thor movie is finding himself. No, it's not. The first Thor movie, he's learning not to be a dick. The second Thor movie, I can't. He was dealing with the loss of his mother.
Sure.
The third movie, he loses his house, he loses his homeland, he loses his fucking dad. He realized he had a sister that he didn't know existed. So it's not about finding himself. It's about him losing everything because it's called Ragnarok. And then this is him actually being like, what does it mean now that my brother's dead, my mom's dead, my dad's dead, Asgard's gone, Tony's dead, Steve's gone. So, yeah, I understand that people probably want a little bit more emotion to it. But at the same time, it's like, this is how he's dealing with it.
Yeah.
This is how he's figuring it out.
Yeah.
So that's why it's my favorite. Also, there's some really fucking funny moments. Like when he says, I always keep someone at arm's length, and he's not at arm's length with Chris Pratt, and then he leans on him to be arm's length. That's fucking funny, damn it. All right, so that's my best. So your best is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I will tell you why that's not my best. I would say it's number 3 behind, just because I love Multiverse of Madness so much. But I think it's the most MCU of the 3. Even... That's not true because of the Illuminati stuff. No, I think it's a well-made movie. I really love what they did with Namor. I love that they didn't kill him. I love that he's going to come back. I don't know, man. I really like Winston Duke, and I want to see Winston Duke as Black Panther, but I don't know. Shuri is okay. I would, again, also like... I just like everybody else but Shuri. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Am I weird?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Sit over here for like 5 minutes. Like,
no, it's a fun movie. I'm sorry. Tell me why you love Black Panther Wakanda.
Black Panther
What's your
Wakanda
best
Forever
movie?
is my favorite of the year, and here's why. I am a huge Namor fan. And like you said, I loved what they did with the character and how they made him into a realistic character that fit in this universe. I agree with you that it is the most MCU of the 3 movies. However, I just really like the only criticism I had of that one was honestly like the final battle CGI type stuff there was some wonky stuff there, but I loved the message of the movie, which is you got to move on. You have to accept what is and move on.
And they kind of recast the character in an interesting way.
A little bit.
Because you could just
they figured
move the movie
it out.
10 years in the future and
right?
have him be the guy.
But also, again, I think mostly because I just loved Namor so much. I know that's kind of like, really? But I really did.
The guy, I loved his portrayal.
He was great. And I finally have a fucking Namor Lego minifigure. Yeah! Fuck yeah!
And I thought it was interesting that they went to Mesopotamia and like Aztec culture.
What? No, what? What did they do?
Forget it.
Lego!
No. God damn it. So, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Anything else you want to say about it?
Lego!
All right. So, best Marvel movie. I know I'm going to get heat for this, but for me, Thor Love and Thunder. For Tyler, it's Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So now we only have 2 options, because now we're going to...
So, can I just say, I do want to say...
No.
Here's what I want to do.
Best Star Wars show.
Here's what I want to do. We got...
Clearly it's going to be Andor, right?
Hang on. We got 2 options for the next 2 categories.
Sure.
That'll be quick.
Sure.
For the best non-superhero movies, I don't want to go
Just
through
pick
every
the-
one.
Yeah, just pick the one
Cool.
that you want. Yeah.
Okay, so best Star Wars show, I would have to say it's a toss-up because they were both really good. But as somebody who has such a connection to the original trilogy, I have to say Obi-Wan was the best, but not by much. Because fucking Andor was really fucking good. God damn it, dude. You know, yeah, I have to stick with Obi-Wan, but Andor was...
Andor was so good because it was such a different...
Oh, we could have said, like, which ones we were thinking about. It's okay.
No, I was listening to you and trying to plan ahead. But anyway, because this is running long. No, it isn't. We're just over an hour. No,
But yeah, I'd say
think,
Obi-Wan.
I think Obi-Wan. You like Obi-Wan over Andor.
I kind of have to just
Okay.
because that battle was so
Yeah.
fucking good
I know-
and needed.
I know I got behind on Andor, so we didn't have a chance to like review him
Yeah,
in
you
a timely
fuck.
fashion.
Did
but
you finish it?
yeah, Andor's great.
Right?
Andor's fucking amazing.
The only reason Obi-Wan kind of tops it a little bit is because they had a really fucking cool Lego set.
No, look,
And that final battle was so fucking
way-
good
for me, the reason I really enjoyed Obi-Wan for me is how they portrayed Darth Vader. Darth Vader was like when he one-handed is beating the fuck out of Raya, or it was Raya or Raya?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember.
I think it's
yeah, whatever.
Reva.
Yeah.
When he's beating the shit out of her one-handed and he's just toying with her and he's like, this is what people forget. Darth Vader's a cocky asshole.
Yeah, you told me that. We reviewed that episode that week.
Yeah.
And I think you actually said, you're like, yeah, that's one thing we really liked about the series.
Yeah, because he's they really play up that Darth Vader's
Oh, dude, when he comes
asshole.
into the city for the first time and he just like offs
throw-
people for no reason.
snapping necks.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, Andor's great because we get to see a different side of Star Wars. and
Andor
we-
hit me hard.
like the
a lot of
fucking
times.
with that fucking Andy Serkis speech in the prison. Oh my god,
I can't
so
swim.
good, so good.
What happened to?
You watching my dog lick himself?
No, I was saying what happened
Perv.
to
No. Next
So, yeah.
category has 2. I think we know what we're gonna pick.
the Batman.
The Batman was the best. Best Star Wars. Obi-Wan for Tyler. Andor for me.
but it's close.
Best DC movie. 2 movies. We got the Batman or Black Adam. Obviously, we're both gonna say the Batman.
It's not close.
The Batman. I've watched it twice, and I didn't think I could love it more. And I
It
watched
reinvented the character in a way that we didn't know that it could be reinvented.
I said it on the podcast, and I say it 1,000 times. The minute that movie ended, I looked at Luke and I said, I want 3 more hours. Like, I fucking love what Matt Reeves did with the character and made it so true to the character, but also added his own spin on it and added like what Christopher Nolan did well in pulling different elements from not just sticking to one run and sticking to one thing, just taking elements from different Batman stories, things true to the character, like having the eye things from Scott Snyder's run, having, just all these different things.
I think we can all agree.
being a detective story. The
that
Batman. Best
I
DC
think we
movie.
can all agree that Dwayne Johnson is slowly turning into one of those guys who says what he believes and not relies on facts anymore, at least when it comes to his movies. I hope he doesn't continue that with other things because he seems like a good guy, but clearly he has some problem admitting that Black Adam sucked.
Yeah, he kind of has a problem admitting failure there.
Right?
Look, it's a
It was fun.
it's a
lot more fun than I thought it would be.
it's a very okay movie. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just not something.
When he first shows up, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
In the tomb.
There's some really cool shit.
They're
There's
really
some
cool.
good action.
But yeah, Adam Smasher.
Yeah, but you're not going to
fuck
top
off.
the Batman. The Batman
No,
is
you're just
fucking
not.
great. So let's move on to the next category, the best non-superhero movies. I'll go first since I guess I don't know what Tyler's going to pick because I put a question mark. So we'll see.
No, you're right. That's the one.
Oh.
I was saying we could have had you didn't need to get rid of all those. We could have said what came out.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't care.
I don't fucking
I
care.
don't fucking care.
So
I'm
best,
just saying for a goddamn audience.
Best non-superhero movies, which I've said I want to try and do. I want to try and do more of that in 2023. I've been really actively trying to find things that aren't necessarily like normally what we talk about with like superheroes or Star Wars.
because
or shit like
we
that.
want to be more broad.
I want to
Yeah,
be diverse. Yeah,
right. But you know what's interesting about your non-superhero movie? Favorite non-superhero movie? It's still a comic book movie.
Is it?
Yeah, Bullet Train is based off. Oh, I said it. Shit.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'll just start. No. For me, my the best non-superhero movie, Bullet Train. I absolutely love Bullet Train. I think it's from the guys. I think it's the director from the first John Wick. I could be wrong, but the people that worked on the John Wick
I
movies.
do want to see it.
Yeah,
Is it
so-
on HBO Max?
It's on Netflix.
Fuck off!
Just come over one day.
No. Oh.
Yeah,
I'll
just,
come over. I thought you were talking about me. Like, come over and just come over to the dark side of Netflix.
No, just
and
come
pay
over
for
to
a
my house.
subscription.
Hey, everybody, I'm gonna be in the basement. I gotta watch Bullet Train.
All right.
I can't give you my password, man. They're cracking down on that.
Yeah.
So no, it's a movie that I saw trailers for, and I'm like, oh, that could be interesting. And then I was kind of blown away by how funny it was, how kinetic it is. Like I tell Ashley, we talk about this when I say, like, for me, what makes a really solid action movie? What makes an action movie that I really enjoy? A ticking clock. So whether it actually be digitally or just a time frame, action movies, when you like, the whole point is to move, right? And get the move. So to have a running clock is great.
Move, motherfucker.
And then setting a whole movie in a fucking bullet train in Tokyo is genius, because it's just extremely fast moving train that only has 1 minute stops. So of course the movie's going to be fun and kinetic and over the top. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson is really good in this.
He's a chameleon, man. He's been in a ton of shit.
There's rumors that he might be the next Bond. So
Sure.
I could see it. Oh, he's great.
He was in Tenet.
He was Kick-Ass too. People forget that.
Whatever.
Oh my God, you are so dismissive of something that I might enjoy that you don't.
No, but it's just,
And it's kind of
because
it's kind of disgusting. I'm just kidding. You're fucking dick. All right.
So
are you done? No, okay, I'm joking. Go ahead.
I actually
Brian
watched this-
Tyree Henry is the other guy who's great in this movie.
I actually watched this a couple weeks ago, or about like last week, and I was just really.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
Go see Bullet Train on Netflix, or go to your buddy's place that has Netflix.
Are you done?
Yeah, Bullet Train, best non-superhero movie at the second annual OPOTYs. Back to Tyler. You have to say it like that.
My favorite non-superhero movie at the second annual OPOTYs is.
He's opening the envelope. I don't know why you wrote it down.
Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, outstanding.
Outstanding. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Why Top Gun Maverick, baby?
So did you say baby?
Yeah. Why Top Gun Maverick,
Baby?
baby? I'm Wolfman Jack. We'll be back every Oh, Jesus. Go ahead.
What the hell happened to us? Jesus.
Oh,
Okay.
You want to know what happened to us? You want to
So,
know what
I'm
happened?
a-
Do you want to know what happened?
Crack cocaine.
It
So,
took so long to play.
I'm a fan of the movie from the 80s. I knew
The classic.
I knew when I was in the 80s, when I was a kid, that it was little more than a Navy recruitment tool.
Very homoerotic.
Yeah, but it's also
Especially
it's
the volleyball
very yes, but the main thing is that it really was literally like join the Navy. Join the Navy.
Yeah, it was that one.
Join the Navy. You know what
the
I mean?
first one was very much more propaganda. Than
Oh,
this one.
absolutely.
This one is not as bad.
No, not really. And well, because they realize that most young people are not going to fucking join the fucking Navy.
I will say this. I'm impressed. Real quick,
Especially when they see how we treat our veterans when
No,
they come home.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, will you shut up?
This is my fucking time.
God damn it. Fuck.
God damn it.
So I was a fan, and you saw it. I was really impressed by all of the. I wanted to see it for all the fighter plane
Nice.
shots and stuff that I kept hearing about. I kept hearing about how like all these actors like had to sign up to do these specific things if they wanted to be in the movie. I thought Miles Teller was fucking excellent. Val Kilmer was great to see, even though you know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
And it's very emotional scene.
You know that's his son's voice that they matched with an AI.
No,
Yeah.
because he can't talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he had that throat cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to see him.
But Tom Cruise,
He's the last movie star.
I wish I could just strip away from my knowledge that he's a Scientologist because seriously, that's the only knock I have against
He
the
looks
guy.
like a dude who's enjoying life and just
He makes great fucking movies.
And I said he's like one of the last movie stars.
He makes great movies.
I've not watched the Mission Impossible movies, but Ashley
man.
tells me I need to watch them.
They're fucking. If nothing for the spectacle, the plots are really good, and I mean they're just really good. But
Is there a lot of
Pew pew quip, pew pew quip.
yes and no. The final line of the movie that's said by Miles Teller, I won't say it.
Oh yeah.
It that fucking killed me, because there's so many ways you can go with that.
Yeah.
What he says to him, he says, "You saved my life," and what he says back to him, there's so many different ways, and what they chose to go with, that wrecked me, man, wrecked me.
Did it wreck you? No, yeah.
So it was really emotional.
Top Gun Maverick's really good.
The action sequencers are fucking top notch. I mean,
the dogfights.
They're actually in fucking planes while they're acting. Like that's
Yeah.
cool as shit.
I do think it's funny that they never describe the country they attack.
Right? We talked about
And
this also.
the villain wears all black.
Yeah, there's never any skin exposed, so
Yeah.
you don't know.
So they
we
can
just
release
know,
it worldwide.
We just know that it's next to a body of water.
And they're bad people. That's all we know.
Right.
That's all we
They're
know.
trying to enrich uranium in a valley next to a body of water.
That's it.
Well, hell, that could be anywhere.
And
Exactly.
That's why we put it out to China.
But I liked all the other actors involved. Again, I might watch it again just because the action sequences were so good. But yeah. That's my top non-superhero movie. Although if you ask me, Tom Cruise is a superhero, real life.
Also worth mentioning, The
really.
Boys, I would say, deserves a category of something in Best of 2022. That this past season
Continued to subvert expectations.
I just want to give that show its flowers.
Fuck yeah! Continue to subvert expectations and just go in directions you don't even
We
think
had
are
a big
going.
superhero fight in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
You don't see something like that.
We had fucking Hero-gasm, dude.
They brought in a character.
They finally gave us Hero-gasm.
They brought in a guest character and actually made them work extremely well. In
the
the
one
show.
dude sneezed and blew up the dude's cock.
throwing ropes.
Nice.
All right, so how do we want to do best non-superhero show?
I know which mine is, but I loved all 5 of these.
And I feel like I'm missing some because there's so many good shows. that came
Probably,
out, you know.
just cause. But
Honestly,
I know we reviewed all these.
There's one that I want to talk about that I don't have on this list. That's going to be mine.
Sure.
The more I think about it, the more it's mine. And I've talked about it on the show.
So let's read the ones that we have. Our Flag Means Death. We loved. I think we both loved all 5 of these.
I have not watched the most recent season of Only Murders in the Building.
Okay.
I know that you have. That's why it's.
Did
in
you
the
watch
list.
Barry season 3?
I have not.
Okay.
Or We Own the City. This is your list.
Wow.
I watched Reboot and Our Flag Means Death.
Thanks,
But the other show
thanks,
that I wanted to
asshole.
talk about, I didn't even have on here.
What is it?
Stranger Things. That was my best non-superhero. All right, motherfucker. If you had watched the show from Jump, season 4 is great. Look. Are there?
I'm sure it is.
I'll tell you this. You could be like, "Well, wow, some of these episodes are feature-length film. Like, there's the finale is 2.5 hours, too long.
So
I think.
let's do this. Our Flag Means Death. We both liked.
Well,
Groundbreaking.
We're
pretty
gonna
good.
do our patented scale of if we like it, it's
Well, I mean,
your ass.
some of these you didn't even
Oh, wait.
see. So,
Oh.
and I can't really make any sort of intelligent critique of Stranger Things because I've never seen it.
all right, fine.
Well, I can't. I've never seen it.
What?
Right? You've at least seen Barry, just because you haven't seen. No, you haven't seen the most recent season, but you've seen it. You've seen Only Murders in the Building.
What's your best non-superhero show?
My best one is Barry season 3
Why is it Barry season 3?
because it went so fucking dark. It started as a comedy, like a dark comedy, and now it's like barely comedy, and it is just intense and fucking crazy. And Bill Hader is going places I never thought he would go. Reboot is a close. We Own This City. I loved all 5 of those. We Own This City was a great limited series. Reboot, can't wait to see what that does next year. We
Kind
both
of a
like
weird
that.
finale.
Right.
I would say the same about Minx. I really enjoyed that show, but the
Only-
finale was like,
Only Murders in the Building was Murders in the Building was I don't think it was as good as season 1, but it certainly it lived up.
Would you say you would?
I'll eat your ass.
Any show that features Tina Fey is a good show for me. I fucking love Tina Fey. I have such a crush on Tina Fey.
So yeah, my best non-superhero show is Stranger Things 4 because it does a great job of evolving its characters, taking them on different arcs. Really kind of got back to its roots and stayed broad in scope and but also felt so grounded. Like I really enjoyed it. And looking back, I think that's probably my favorite show this year watching. So non-superhero related. Tyler, those have been the second annual
OPOTYs live on the BBC. Stroke.
That's what happens.
I had a stroke when I was being too uptight.
So next week we'll be looking ahead to the most anticipated.
Is it weird that when I do that a lot, like I suddenly have to pee?
I feel like I should.
'Cause when you
I feel
tighten
like
yourself-
I force out a shit.
You
when
have
I
to
do that.
tighten your whole core.
Maybe that's why the British are so uptight.
Yeah, you tighten up your anus and your urethra.
The second annual
Let me squeeze my...
What?
I don't know.
Let me squeeze my what?
Let me squeeze my wood.
Let me squeeze my wood.
Let me squeeze my wood.
Said hey.
There's been far too many musical outbursts in this. You guys are shut down. Canceled.
Shut us down.
Hey, that's the New Year's surprise. We're canceled. You won't ever hear us again. It's not true.
no. You can't cancel me, dude.
Say hey.
Hey, in 2023, can we leave behind the fucking hack comedians who are like uncanceled tour?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Guess what? Bill Cosby's back on fucking tour, so canceling doesn't happen. Shut up.
Really?
Yeah, he's back on tour. Right? Gross, right? Hey, what's in my butt? 23.
Oh.
What's
Really?
in my butt?
What's my 23?
Is there something in my butt?
What's in my 23 sounds like I'm worried about my ancestry.
Uh-oh, looks like there's
Some questionable past in my family history.
looks like there's some fucked up dental work going on. Maybe some heart disease. Little bit of lupus. Why did you? Dude,
Now we're
everybody
going
look
out.
at you. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.